every time I hear the bridge, I just get chills. There's literally not a Taylor Swift song that I don't like at all. I mean, yeah, no, at all. This song will surprise people, I feel like. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Nina. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. As you can see from the title of this video, I am going to be ranking my top 10 Taylor Swift songs of all time, starting all the way at the debut album 2006, all the way through until Red Taylor's version. I've done a couple videos that are similar to this one. One video I ranked my favorite Taylor Swift bridges. When Red Taylor's version came out, I ranked all the songs on there. I ranked my favorite Taylor Swift tour outfits. And so today I thought I would rank my absolute favorite Taylor Swift songs. And this is not an easy thing to do, especially for me. There's literally not a Taylor Swift song that I don't like at all. I mean, yeah, no, at all. And another little element I'm gonna add to it is that I am going to play my favorite part of the song on guitar for you guys. In order to rank these songs, I just started typing out my favorite Taylor Swift songs, and I had to narrow it down from 25 to 10, which is very hard. And I feel like some of these are gonna be surprising to you guys because it's just they're not very obvious favorites. And also I ranked these songs in their meaning to me and not necessarily if they're objectively a really good song. These are my top 10 based on me, personal experiences, my opinions, lyrics, everything like that. Okay, coming in at number 10, we have The Archer. And I feel like this song is super underrated, and I feel like when it immediately came out, people were obsessed with it. Oh my gosh, this is so good, the songwriting, blah, 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 blah. When it immediately came out, Taylor Swift dropped it, I think a month before the album came out. And when it came out, I listened to it on repeat until the album came out because I was obsessed with it. It's a classic track 5, the most vulnerable track on the album, even though some people might not think that. The way she wrote this song was very poetic and had a lot of metaphors in it, and I don't think a lot of people appreciate that enough. It's like a literary work. And I absolutely love the first line, and I love that it starts and ends with the same line, combat, I'm ready for combat. Whoa, right off the bat, it's oh, this is war. And I feel like I enter a lot of situations with that mindset of just guard up, ready to, protect myself, I would say. So now I'm just gonna play one of my favorite lines. And all the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put me together again, 'cause all of my enemies started out friends. Help me hold on to you up in the orchard. Okay, moving on. Coming in at number 9 is a song way back from the early country days, and this song is probably one of the most unknown Taylor Swift songs, I feel because not very many people have heard this song, to be honest. One of those that gets really overlooked. And so coming in at number 9, we have Cold As You from the debut album. I think the lyricism of this song is so good for someone who wrote it at 14, 15. She was so beyond her years with this song. I think it's one of the saddest slow burn kind of songs that she has written. That hook that she has, I've never been anywhere cold as you. That one is ow, imagine someone saying that about you. And so I would listen to this song a lot, just relate to some of its lyrics, being so hurt by somebody who could literally not care less about how anything affects you. Okay, so my favorite line is from the second verse. I'm just gonna play that. You put up walls and paint them all a shade of gray, and I stood there loving you and wished them all away. Okay, moving on to spot number 8 on my list. This song, I was really thinking, I'm do I really like this song? Is it in my top 10, or is it just because it's a recent song and I haven't listened to it for 10 years, therefore I'm not tired of listening to it? I think lyrically, this song just needed to be in my top 10 because I don't even know how many times I've listened to this song. So much, just so much, especially when it came out. This is a song from Evermore, and it would be Champagne Problems. I could literally literally put it here just because of the bridge, to be honest. I think it's one of the best bridges she's ever written. This song is pure poetry, absolutely amazing. I can highly identify with the narrator and especially in the bridge. Yeah. Like your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush, and your flannel cure. Like, I just don't understand how her mind comes up with this stuff. Like, I couldn't come up with that if I like sat in a room for like a week straight and tried to write something like that. I think it's just something you're born with. I don't know. I have no words. I am just gonna play you guys the bridge because that is my favorite part of this song. Your Midas touch on the Chevy door, November flush and your flannel cure. This storm was once a madhouse. I made a joke, well it's made for me. How evergreen, our group of friends don't think we'll say that word again. And soon they'll have the nerve to deck the halls that we once walked through. One for the money, two for the show. I never was ready, so I watched you go. Sometimes you just don't know the answer to someone's on their knees and ask you. She would have made such a lovely bride. What a shame she's in the head, they said, but you'll find the real thing instead. She'll patch up your tapestry that I shred. Oh boy. Moving on. Coming in at number 7, I struggled to figure out where this was going on the list. It is definitely like one of my favorite songs lyrically. I think, oh my gosh, like this song. The first verse is like one of my favorite parts, and there's just like this line that I always come back to, and that's the line that says, walls of insincerity, shifting eyes in vacancy, vanished when I saw your face. In one sentence, she could paint an entire scene in your head. This song to me is a storybook. This is a fairy tale. This is like an entire movie in one song. I think this song deserves its own short film, just like All Too Well. This is one of my favorite songs to play on guitar, truly. And this song is like the anthem for like if you have just seen someone and you're like immediately just like in love with them. Like not really in love, but like you call up your friend or you text someone and you're like, I just met the love of my life. I feel like this is Taylor's version of that feeling. And I literally did a whole song breakdown, a whole other video where I break down the lyrics line by line of this entire song. So if you're interested in that, I will link it up here down below. You can check that out. And I'm such like a Speak Now stan, so there's gonna be more songs from Speak Now on this list. Okay, I'm gonna sing you my favorite part. This was the very first page, not where the storyline ends. My thoughts will echo your name until I see you again. These are the words I held back as I was leaving too soon. I was enchanted to meet you. Okay, moving up the list at number 6. Now, I was struggling because I wanted to rank this higher, but there was just songs above it that I just knew had to be there. But this, oh my gosh. Taylor Swift wrote this song about me. I swear to God. This song puts into words what so many people feel, and I feel like there are songs that like talk about this, but she perfectly explained this feeling like so well that I literally took these lyrics into my therapist. And that would be This Is Me Trying. I cannot say enough good things about this song, and I just feel so seen, especially like being somebody who graduated college during COVID. I had a time the past like 2 years trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life, and also being on a path that is very different from all of my other friends who have normal jobs and like stable income and just like reaching full potential, and I am still figuring it out. This song is for like the burnt out gifted kid. Absolutely. Being the kind of person that's like, this is it. This is as best as it's gonna get, you know, and it's still not being enough is like, yeah, I don't want to get too deep into this song, so I'm just gonna play you guys my favorite part of it, which is the second verse. They told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential. And my words shoot to kill when I'm mad. I have a lot of regrets about that. I was so ahead of the curve became a sphere. Fell behind all my classmates and I ended up here, pouring out my heart to a stranger, but I didn't pull the whiskey. Moving on. And now we get into the top 5. These are some hard hitters here, and these have been my top 5 for a long time. They haven't really changed. Coming in at number 5. Okay, so All Too Well has always been up there for me, but ever since All Too Well 10 came out, it's like the only version I can listen to. I like can't go back to the other version. I just can't. This is the most complete version and like the right version of All Too Well, and it made me love it even more. So that is why All Too Well 10-minute version is gonna be number 5 here. I just like could not have imagined her making this song better than it already was. She did that. I will never forget the first time I heard it on the floor. Absolutely could not believe it. And it's almost been a year since she announced Red Taylor's version was coming out and alluded to the fact that All Too Well 10-minute version would be on it. I literally could not believe it. None of us could believe it that she actually was gonna do that and that we bullied her into doing it. I will never skip this song. If it comes on, I don't care that it's 10 minutes. I have to listen to it. I just have to. I'm just gonna play my favorite part of it now, which I think this extended bridge completed the song absolutely. So I'm gonna play you that because it's my favorite part of All Too Well 10. I also did a full lyric breakdown of All Too Well 10-minute version if you guys are interested in that one. The idea you had of me, who was she? Never needy, ever lovely jewel, who shine and flex on you. Now we've in a party bathroom, some actress asking me what happened you. That's my favorite part. Moving up to number 4, this song has a lot of personal meaning to me. It's a song that is a pretty popular song from Fearless. It's like there's so many significant moments of my life that this song shows up for, if you know what I mean. I don't know. It's like one of those songs that is a very nostalgic song for me, has always appeared at the right moments. It's just a very like look at me now kind of song. At all my pivotal moments in life, this song has just been there. First, when it came out, it was definitely like one of my favorite songs from Fearless. One of the first songs I ever learned on guitar when I was 10 back in 2008. It's significant in that way. It's one of my favorite songs to play on guitar when I was younger. Moving into high school, it was a song that I would play a lot, relate to in the way that it was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. This is life before you know who you're gonna be. So it's just kind of like that anticipation. Obviously, I couldn't really relate to like the whole dating the guy on the football team because I went to an all-girls Catholic high school, but I think the sentiment was there. When I went to college, the first week I was there was a talent show. I had never played guitar for a crowd at all, never sang for people, not even my closest friends. Decided to take this some kind of chance, and this was the one song I knew that I couldn't mess up, that I could play with my eyes closed, just like go on autopilot and not mess this song up because I just played it so much. So I got up there, I played 15 for my first live performance ever. That truly changed my path, especially for college, because after that I joined the choir. I was way more open to singing in front of people, embracing that part of me so much more. I mean, look where I am right now. Backing up a little bit, another like big moment for me was when I saw Taylor Swift on the 1989 tour, my senior year of high school. I was just not having a good time at all. When I went to my 1989 concert in LA, guess what she played for the surprise song? 15, and I literally cried about it. And then, you know, she came out with Fearless Taylor's version last year, and I literally was like, wow, like this song has just been with me through everything. So anyways, I'm gonna sing you guys a little bit of 15. When you're 15, feeling like there's nothing to figure out, well, count to 10, take it in. This is life before you know you're gonna be at 15. Okay, top 3. This one in number 3, it's from Speak Now. This song is so high because this is the song that made me a Swiftie. This was the song that took me from casual fan to dedicating the next 12 years of my life to this woman. And it was because I had seen somebody on The Voice sing this song as a cover, but I was like, oh yeah, I really like that song. And then I proceeded to listen to it for 4 straight hours on loop. And that song was Mean. This was my freshman year, going into my freshman year of high school. I just had not very good friends. I would get made fun of for so many different reasons. I got made fun of for playing guitar. I got made fun of for journaling and writing songs and just being an emotional person in general. My friends thought I was annoying. When I found that song, it was very much my anthem. Someday I'm gonna be big enough that you can't hit me. I'm gonna be so far above you that I'm not even gonna think about you anymore. It's a very empowering song, just about like people who belittle you and just you knowing it's like, I am going to do all of these amazing, great things in my life, and all you're ever going to be is that mean person that bullied me and didn't think that I was gonna become anything. And it's like, you're always gonna be that person. So my favorite part of the song is the bridge. It has to be. It's like one of the most powerful parts of the song. Drunk and grumbling on about how I can't sing. All you are is me. All you are is me. And a liar, and pathetic, and a wanted life and mean. Anyways, literally the best comeback of all time. Okay, jumping into the top 2, I went back and forth about these two and which one is number 1 and which one's number 2, and honestly, they probably both deserve the number 1 spot for me because I'm pretty sure I've listened to them equally thousands of times. I used to fall asleep to both of these songs, and so I just had them on loop, but I chose the sadder one to go to number 2 because it's one that I don't listen to often anymore because it just makes me sad. The top one I chose because I think it just like, it deserved that spot for so many reasons. We'll get to that. But number 2 is Last Kiss. A lot of you know how I feel about this song. I have ranked this bridge as Taylor Swift's best bridge, I'm pretty sure. Everything about this song is just absolutely like amazing. Literally one of the saddest songs ever. This is Taylor Swift's saddest song. Not All Too Well, not Dear John, not Champagne Problems. Like, no. This is Taylor Swift's saddest song ever. It's just sad. There's nothing else. It's not like angry, it's not resentful, it's just sad. And then it's like the period of grief where it's like acceptance. And then in the bridge, you watch the narrator go through all of the stages of accepting this, and then in the end it's like very much, I wish you well. Oh, I got chills right then. There's just so many parts of this song I'm obsessed with. Go check out the lyric breakdown if you want to know more about it. One of my favorite parts is the second verse. I'll just play that part for you. I love the details in this song. The smallest things she adds in here. I do remember the swing of your step, life of the party, you're showing off again, and I roll my eyes and then you pull me in. I'm not much for dancing, before you I did, because I love your handshake, beating my father. I love how you walk with hands in your pockets, how you kissed me when I was in the middle saying something. There's not a day I don't miss those rude interruptions. That is literally one of my favorite parts of the whole song. And then, of course, in the bridge where she goes, I hope the sun shines, it's a beautiful day. Something reminds you, you wish you had stayed. You could plan for a change in the weather and time, but I never planned on you changing your mind. So good. Okay, finally at our number 1 spot. This song will surprise people, I feel like, because it is not a song a lot of people hold to this high of a platform, so to speak. Every time I hear the bridge, I just get chills. There's very few songs that every time I listen to it, I have that reaction to it. It is one of the most calming songs for me. The song is You Are in Love, which is the deluxe track on 1989. In high school, I would literally drive around my neighborhood during Christmas time and just have this song on repeat. It just gives me so much serenity, and it's like everything you hope for in life, you know? It's just a song that makes all of Taylor Swift's discography make sense. And when I heard the line of the bridge, I'm like, whoa, she just culminated her whole purpose into this one bridge. Like, as a songwriter, it's crazy to see. I don't know. It's really hard for me to form words about this song. And this song is just so underrated. It's so simple. It has the simplest chords. It's not trying to be anything huge. Some of Taylor's songs have like those big moments in the bridge, like All Too Well, catchy pop chorus like Blank Space or Shake It Off. It's a song for people who appreciate lyrics, a story, simplicity of like the meaning of the song. It's just like explaining this very simple relationship, and it's not a perfect relationship, but it's not complicated. And in the bridge, you understand why people like are so obsessed with it and like fight so hard to get this kind of relationship. Very similar to the song Lover, in my opinion. I think Lover and You're in Love are very similar feelings. Lover might be like a grown-up version of this song because, you know, this was from 1989. This was Taylor's look from the outside, a relationship she was perceiving of two people separate from her. And Lover is a song she wrote being in that relationship. So I think that's a very interesting perspective, but I'm gonna play you guys my favorite part of this song, which is the bridge. You two are dancing in a snow globe round and round. He keeps a picture of you in his office downtown. You understand now why they lost their minds and fought the wars, and why I've spent my whole life trying to put it into words. Why I've spent my whole life trying to put it into words. Seeing this relationship, she realized why she has spent all of her entire life trying to write songs about this kind of love. And then she found it. Inspiring. Anyways, that's gonna be the whole video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share with me your Taylor Swift top 10. Let's talk in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought of my list. Give this video a like if you enjoyed hearing my top 10 Taylor Swift songs. Don't forget to subscribe because I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Started out friends. Oh, I'm playing the wrong chords. That's why. Okay, now we're getting into the... Okay, so... Do you guys like my hair? I just got it done today.